Tonight we report on a potential move for the Nathan Brooks trial and how the city of Quincy is helping Quincy Valley Medical Center manage its debt. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Ephrata and Soap Lake girls basketball prepare for the start of the season. Former Washington State quarterback Ryan Leaf is released from a Montana prison. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the Weather Department, a very unsettled weather pattern and at times some frozen precipitation, particularly over the overnight hours and the pre-dawn hours. So have details coming on up in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Nathan Brooks' attorneys want his trial moved out of Grant County. Brooks, a 16-year-old Moses Lake boy, is facing 2 counts of attempted murder in Grant County Superior Court. His trial is scheduled to start on January 28th, close to 2 years after Brooks allegedly pried open a gun safe, took a pistol, and shot his parents while they were sleeping. Defense attorneys Brett Hill and Brian Gwynn argued the media coverage around the case has tainted the jury pool. They stated the fact that Brooks was 14 when he was arrested raised interest to many in the community. They argued Grant County has 36,000 people eligible to serve on a jury, and it would be difficult for people not to be aware of the circumstances around the case and form opinions about it. A judge has yet to decide on whether the trial stays in Grant County. The Grant County Housing Authority is looking for donations for their annual point-in-time count of homeless people in the county. Reporter Jeff Chu has more information.
The 2015 point-in-time count for homeless people in Grant County takes place January 29th. Stephanie Bonwell, who supervises the count for Grant County Housing Authority, said training for the count volunteers is at 11:30 a.m. on January 22nd. It takes place at Our Lady of Fatima Catholic Church at 200 North Dale Road in Moses Lake. Bonwell said this month she is focusing on collecting donations to provide the county's homeless individuals and families with travel-size hygiene items or hotel items. Items needed include shampoo, bar soap, toothbrushes and paste, deodorant, razors, toilet paper, Band-Aids, chapstick, matches, and hand warmers. Donations of laundry detergent pods and washcloths, sleeping bags, heavy blankets, tents, portable heaters, and bottled water are also needed. Donations can be dropped off at Serve Moses Lake, 422 West 3rd Avenue from 9 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. As part of the homeless count, the second annual Project Homeless Connect will be offered to homeless individuals and families at Our Lady of Fatima Catholic Church. The free service from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. January 29th offers help with service providers, showers, haircuts, and hot lunch. Bonwell said last year's count found 177 individuals, 86 of them children, living in vehicles or outdoors in Grant County. Bonwell can be contacted for questions at 509-762-5541, extension 126. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
A Soap Lake council member walked out on the council meeting Wednesday night because he was denied the right to digitally record the meeting. Robert Brown's walkout came in response to the City Council's 4-3 vote denying his request to record council meetings for his own protection against unfounded accusations by other council members. Brown said the issue is that the city staff does not record the meetings. The issue was discussed during a closed council executive session 2 weeks ago, which prompted Brown to seek his own legal advice and show up at the meeting with his recorder. Mayor Raymond Gravel said recordings by council members were considered public record and public disclosure requests would take too much time for city staff. Brown called that an excuse, arguing under state law he could record the meetings as long as it did not conflict with the meeting. He vowed to return with his recorder at the next council meeting. 2 people were injured after a driver reportedly wasn't able to stop before hitting a car on State Route 28. Tyler Whitehorn, a 27-year-old Wenatchee resident, was driving west on the highway in a 2007 Honda Civic when he slowed for traffic Tuesday evening about 7 miles west of Ephrata. According to the Washington State Patrol, Henry Garcia, a 39-year-old Ephrata resident, reportedly rear-ended the car with his 2005 Nissan Sentra. Both men were taken to Columbia Basin Hospital for their injuries. The State Patrol reported the collision was caused by Garcia allegedly following the other car too closely and issued him a ticket. Grant County plans to add between 2 and 4 more defense attorneys to comply with new state rules. The additional money going to the Grant County Department of Public Defense was the largest increase in the county's 2015 budget. The commissioners recently approved the $132 million budget for the county. The budget is about $2 million more than last year. The county has to hire more attorneys because of a Washington State Bar Association recommendation enacted by the state Supreme Court. The rule limits public defense attorneys working in district court to 400 cases per year. The change means the county needed to hire 2 attorneys and still needs to hire 2 more attorneys. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at primetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break. We'll be right back.